When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. In a bunch formation. To the air, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's loose.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Key. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husker!
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Sun Devils will try to move the chains on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The pitch to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Key. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create. Indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. The throw. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Udo. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got a man. It's Hamilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Sun Devils are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Levin. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Connection to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He'll take the deep shot. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now the toss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football.
Sneak gets it done. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. That's reeled in. It's Tyson. There he goes. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Booth. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Music now! Music now! Let's go! Let's go! Shield! Shield!
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The Huskers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Bonner. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Turns it loose. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
Arizona State, 3.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
42 Spire.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man.
Unleashes one deep. Big fella moving. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Handoff to the fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Oh, a lot of space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Tyson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tyson.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the